So I just made a trip over to Home Depot to get a bunch of the more of the subfloor I need. It's all trashed. Look at this. All damaged grooves, all damaged tongues, more damaged tongues. I think you got about 4 in the middle here, and there's other damaged ones up here. So pretty much almost every one of them is damaged. So I just asked them, are they just going to leave it here and nobody's going to buy it, so they're not going to restock it? Because this is over half an hour from my house. I need some now, and then I'm going to need probably another 20 sheets probably next week. And I just told him, he's like, oh no, there's some good ones in there. Like, they ain't going to replace them. They're just going to let this whole lift sit here damaged. So now I have to travel to the further away Home Depot every time I need more of this material now. And there's nothing else comparable to it, and this is what I've been using in the whole house. Like, that's pretty shitty that they're just gonna leave that there. Because most of us, we ain't gonna buy it. So that thing's gonna sit there for 9 months. Multiple people are gonna show up, it's not gonna be good, and they're gonna leave. So I'm over at Home Depot number 2. Look, they got a brand new pallet of them. There's 6 down here on the floor. So I asked them if they could bring that down for me. Absolute polite, super awesome, no problem. We'll get to it right away. I loaded up the 6 pieces that they had, and then I go find some other things in the store, and I see them sliding this thing in. A bunch of damaged ones. Actual mold on the side of it. The back side has all embedded dirt and rocks, and looks like it's gotten wet and everything's swelled. And if you look, there's only a quantity of 49. These typically come in a pallet with 50. This is somebody's return pile. This is somebody that got 3 or 4 pallets for a construction site, and this was the leftovers, damaged, and all that stuff that got rebundled, returned, and now that's the one sitting down there, and the new one's still up there. I guess 6 sheets is better than none at the moment, right? Sometimes you just feel like the day is defeating you. What do you do? So one of the real aggravating parts of this is when you talk to somebody about something and they got the lumber manager over there and he's standing there telling me that's a brand new lift, all shuffled, tongues aiming this way, grooves aiming the same way, everything stacked, staggered, all the whole pile shuffled, dirt and rocks embedded in the whole back side of the thing, and definitely got wet, and one side even has mold on it. And he's telling me that it was a brand new lift, and there was a tag on the front of it when it came over that said there was a total of 49 sheets, 50 sheets coming in new lift. He's holding the tag. He ripped the tag off before I got over there when he came by, and he's like, no, this is a brand new lift. I was like, no, I was like, it had a tag on it that only said 49 on it. And he's like, oh, he's holding the tag. And he says they're gonna switch it out. I can't wait around. So I told him I have to go get started. I'll be back at the end of the day to get some from the other bundle. And he said that they'd bring it down, but then he also said, well, we got to sell this anyway. It's like, we're not showing up at Home Depot to buy messed up, dirty, wet, compromised, and damaged products. We're at Home Depot to buy brand new. If we want to risk something that was wet and compromised, because this is OSB, you shouldn't be getting it wet. So if we want something compromised and damaged and not in perfect shape, we'll find somebody on Marketplace and pay less than half price on it. Like, we're showing up. Like, I wanted to buy, I needed 8 today. I was going to get 15 just so I had more there for when I start doing the wall. And then I'm probably going to need, over the next 2 weeks, I'm probably going to need in total, I was thinking about probably another 20, 30 sheets on top of that. And they're tongue and groove for a reason, so they groove together and they lock in and they create a superior, like, structure. And when the tongues and the grooves are all damaged, they're not doing the job they're supposed to do. So that alone, but then all the other problems with this one, like, it's pretty unsatisfying that this is what you're dealing with when you show up at a professional business. And back in the day, that whole pallet would be on the back wall at a discounted rate, like $5 a sheet, because somebody might just not care. They want to throw something on their shed or something. But to leave that on the shelf and basically force feed it to your customers, it's aggravating. And that's what that product is what I've used on the whole front wall of the house, part of the side wall, and the whole subfloor so far. I want to keep using the same product so it all matches, especially for the rest of the subfloor. And Lowe's stocks something different, how lumber stocks something different, and everything else. Like, I would just like to continue using what I'm using. And I don't know. Am I wrong for being aggravated with this? Because the flip side of it is I got Riley. It is now 3 o'clock. He's supposed to eat at 2 o'clock. I was going to be back to the house before even 1 o'clock. So I didn't bring extra food for him. And also, it's going to start raining tonight. I have concrete work to do at the house. I wanted to get these back to the house. Well, more than these, because I only got 6. And I wasn't paying attention. The back of 2 of these ones, it damaged. Not tragically, but damaged enough where I went to taking them, had I had noticed before I bought them. But we got a bunch of rain coming tonight and tomorrow. I have to retop the whole back of the roof because those other tops, they're not totally sealed, and now I have a ton of new subfloor there. So I went out and bought some the billboard vinyl signs to use as top because they're supposed to be that much better. And so I got to get that on, and I wanted to get that concrete work done before the rain. And I was hoping to get to Howe Lumber today and get the floor joists, the rim plates, and the sill plates, so those could be done in the house, and maybe even the rim joist and sill plate installed today. And it is now 3 o'clock, and probably 40 minutes from my house now, and I got to get back and get this unloaded. So I won't be unloaded until 4. I have to feed him, and at that point I'm not going to be the last minute guy going into Howe Lumber when they close at 5 saying I need a pile of, 10-foot 2x10s and 16-foot 2x10s and 16-foot 2x6 pressure treated and whatnot, and be that guy last minute. I'm not going to be. So now I'm going to go back to the house. I'm going to put tops down on the roof, and that's probably all I'm going to get today. And the other Home Depot is the main one I go to, and I know exactly what happened to that bundle that's all damaged over there. Is when I showed up, they didn't have any down, so I had to ask them to pull the one down from up top. So they pulled it down, and over there they keep it on the second shelf, the open bundle, which is a huge pain in the butt because it's over my head and I'm 6'3". So they took it off the top shelf and brought it down, and I'm standing there at the end of the aisle, and my cot's right next to him, and he knows I needed, at that point I needed I think 14 sheets that day, and he's trying to put it back up in the rack, and he couldn't get it in the rack, and he keeps coming back, and he's like, we can't hand load all this stuff in there, and it's not fitting. There's stacks of plywood across that whole area, everybody gets them in and out constantly without issue. This guy must have been new with it, but he was still trying to put it up there where the top one was going to be well over my head substantially when it's a full pallet. When I'm standing there needing 15, I finally yelled over to him, I'm like, hey, do you think I could, think we could just slide off the 15 I need before you put it up there? And it was like he never thought of it. So he let me do that. And then him and the other guy are like, oh, we can't get this in here with the forklift. We're gonna have to put it up there in pieces. And it looks like they just kind of took the forklift and started jamming between some of them and probably put up 5 at a time or something like that. Because, like, it's probably the rest of the pallet that I took the 15 from last time. It's annoying. And it zaps the steam out of you also. I had a good start to the day, took him for a good walk, took him swimming and everything, and I was like, he's gonna be satisfied all day now. I can get back to the house and I can get work done. And here we are. And now I'm wasting time. This is an 8-minute video of me complaining where I should be already on the way back to the house. But anyway, not necessarily complaining, just venting. Because he doesn't understand what I say to him, even though I talk to him all the time. So just kind of venting to you guys. But am I wrong for being irritated with this? In this day and age, like, should I be showing up to Home Depot to trash? And that's my only option. Anyway, hope you guys' day's going smoother than mine. And that's it for today. Not a very satisfying day for obvious reasons, as most of you know. But Ken was able to come by and give me a hand putting the big old top on the back of the house. I don't know if you saw, if you can pick up what's on the top. Pretty awesome. It has a black backside. I was going to put the black side up, but I couldn't resist putting it up the normal way. So see if you can see what it says. If not, I'll try and get a picture from the way backyard tomorrow so you can see it all. It's way dark out right now, so you can't see much. But thank you to Ken for the help with the top so I didn't blow away because the wind was cranking pretty good. And then he gave me a hand carrying the 6 sheets of plywood that I was able to get. And pretty sure that when I was driving away from Home Depot, I saw them going over in the area of that shelf where the new plywood was with the forklift as I was driving away. So hopefully, I think tomorrow's going to be a washout, so I won't pick it up in the rain. So hopefully day after tomorrow, whatever the day that is, Wednesday, Thursday, whatever it is. Thursday, I think. Hopefully I'll be able to get a stack of it then, because I need a bunch for that wall, and I still need a couple more sheets for the floor in there. And I'll just see what I can do for tomorrow. Worst case scenario, it'll just be a play with Riley day and entertain him, because it's going to be raining and I don't have material to work on the floors. So we'll see what I do. But anyway, hope you guys had a better and more satisfying day than I had today. But Holly and Timber came over while Ken was here. So Riley got some timber time, I got some timber time, so that's always good. You guys have a good night. Thanks for watching.